Good evening, and thank you very much, Mayor and
Council, for providing with the opportunity to reach out directly to the Evesham Township community and our neighbors in the West Jersey region. On behalf of the Friends of the Black Run Preserve, it's my honor to invite you and our viewers to fall in love with the Black Run Preserve.
John, can I ask you just to pull the microphone down a little bit more towards you? Yeah, there you go.
Short Pete. So, as I said, it's my honor to invite our viewers to fall in love with the Black Run Preserve. The Black Run is 1,300 acres of still pristine pine barrens found in the southern part of Evesham Township and owned by the township. The Friends is its steward, and its members have fallen in love with it. Its beauty and serenity inspired the artists and photographers of our second juried photography and art exhibit. A few examples. Oh, look at there. So I'm going to provide a short history of the Black Run Preserve, which really starts in 2007. A steering committee was formed at that time and named this open space the Black Run Preserve. But giving it a name didn't automatically make it so. The vision of what this land could be was a dream that some of us had. And for decades, the beauty of this land was not recognized. Instead, it was abused in many ways. Oops, go back. Ooh, going too fast. Yeah, there actually was a boat dumped out there at one point. They scraped off the VIN number, though.
Did it still float?
Probably not. This was a common sight, obviously. Kids had a really nice campfire going here. This is right on the edge of the woods, which leads to Kings Grant. And then I guess they got tired of the sofa, because that's what's in the fire.
Oh, my gosh.
Education really is the key to change. And this is a saying that's often used, so it's one of the times I will read a slide. In the end, we will conserve only what we love, and we will love only what we understand, and we will understand only what we are taught. With the help of Pinelands Preservation Alliance, the Black Run Preserve started taking hold with local educators and students as they learned about the ecology of the land. And for 3 summers, from 2009 to 2011, PPA sponsored the Summer Teacher Institute, and a variety of teachers and students partook in that event. That helped us lay down the foundation for what would come next. We had lots of public hikes, and people were beginning to really get a sense of what the Black Run held and the beauty that was there. So by 2012, enough Evesham residents and concerned citizens from surrounding communities officially took steps to preserve and protect the Black Run Preserve and form the Friends of the Black Run Preserve. It's my honor to introduce Jill Gillinelli, one of those residents, Evesham residents attending that first meeting, who raised her hand when people said, okay, well, who's going to help us do all this? And over the past 10 years, Jill has been with us every step of the way, serving as vice chair. Her dedication is unwavering. Her contribution to the organization is beyond measure. She's a member of the events committee and the board liaison to the membership committee. A major step in making the Black Run Preserve accessible was the construction of the Township Bridge, shown here in 2012. But before any major projects were completed, a concept plan was developed to guide decisions for our future development of the Black Run Preserve. And so over the course of the year, we had a visioning event, 60 members attended, and working with a professional trail designer, a written concept plan was produced. And of course, that led to our first committee, which makes sense that the trail crew would be the first to form, as it has many key members, some of which are here this evening, and volunteers. So I'd like to introduce a few of those key members of that committee. First, Rich Taylor. Rich is a trustee, trail crew co-chair, trail planner, and also a supervisor of the Appalachian Trail in New York State and an Evesham resident. Also, John Gaynor, trustee, trail crew co-chair, events, outreach committee member, social media committee member, and Evesham resident. So the trail crew first set of work was really cleaning things up. And we partnered quite early with Evesham Township School District. These are DeMacy's 8th graders, day of service, pulled out over 400 tires. Kind of surprised Mr. Cole when he found out that it costs money to get rid of each tire, far more than was expected. But it really did make a difference, and public health, it's a public health issue. Those things fill up with water and breed mosquitoes. So the kids really felt good about that accomplishment. There were many days like that. They couldn't get these 2 tires, which really are a testament to how long it had been abused. With the help of Public Works, having trucks, we had many, many cleanup days to get rid of literally decades of dumping. And Borton's Road was the worst. It was probably one of the last events where we had to pull out 11 dump truck loads of trash. And one of the things that really made a difference was installing bollards and cables, which did stop ORV use in the main area of the Black Run Preserve. So the trail crew volunteers provide many different aspects of trail maintenance and installation of so many of the things that you see out there, and make it accessible for the thousands of people that are visiting the Black Run every year. Our second committee to form in 2015 was Nest Watch, and we are the only Nest Watch program affiliated with Cornell University in the state of New Jersey. And one of the members that I can introduce that's here this evening is Jeff Jackson, a resident of Voorhees, and he is co-chair of the Nest Watch program, along with Doug Wallner, who is an Environmental Commission member. So they coordinate the volunteers who are working from March through August, photographing what they find in each nest box, reporting all that data, and sending it off to Cornell University. And that's been going on since 2015. Following our concept plan, In 2016, one of the ideas was to change unused roads into trails or close them off. And so this was converting that road. If you go there now, it's all trees. It's grown up pretty well, and shrubs, all native, which were purchased with a grant from Franklin Parker Preserve, or New Jersey Conservation Foundation Preserve money. Along the way, we got another grant from DEP, a recreation trails grant for $24,000, and that led to a 2-day event to build what are known as the RAI trails off of Borton's Road. The White Trail was the first one to go in. 100 people, 2 days, put in that trail, and it's a very popular spot. In 2017, we expand into our ambassador program. These are specially trained volunteers who began leading tours in the Black Run Preserve to help educate the general public and school groups about its unique ecology. And a few of our ambassadors are here this evening. I'd like to introduce Dan English, trustee and chair of the ambassadors, scheduling its events, and an Evesham resident. Paul Lang, another trail ambassador, volunteer master naturalist for Barnegat Bay, Rutgers Environmental Study, and volunteer naturalist for New Jersey Piping Plover Study, and an Evesham resident. Susan Pettyjohn, ambassador and Evesham resident. Diane Hardees, ambassador and Evesham resident. And Ron Pugh. Ron does everything. If you've been to Black Run, has a long list behind his name: ambassador, trail crew volunteer, events outreach member, social media committee member, Evesham resident. Ron does it all. I don't know how he does it. And he just turned 80 years old last week, so happy birthday, Ron.
Happy birthday.
So our second cohort, so we have approximately 19 trained ambassadors, and we hope COVID is going to give us a break, and we'll be restarting our tours this March. In 2018, with another grant, we were able to move forward with expanding into more committees, events and outreach. So I'd like to introduce Jane Dean. Jane is a trustee, Events Outreach Committee co-chair, Membership Committee member, and Evesham resident. Social media, Mike Kalis is a longtime member and volunteer who helps with our social media. And, going back a step. Development Committee helped create the qualifications package, which is shown there, and that was done with the help of John McPeak, who's been a longtime volunteer, and that's really helping us reach out to local businesses and corporations.
Excellent.
So one of the things that the Events and Outreach Committee did was standardize all our kiosks. We have 4 kiosks with information about the preserve to make the visit more enjoyable. In the top left corner, that little triangle is a emergency locator system, which was a partnership working with the Evesham Township Police Department, so that if someone were to have an issue, physical issue, safety issue in the Black Run, they simply look around, hopefully find one of those little triangles, and when they dial 911, they can say where they are, and the police will know. It's quite lovely. Our latest bit of infrastructure, a beautiful little log circle, and if you recall last year, we sponsored a middle school art contest, and the 4 top winners their artwork is posted at the log circle. So again, open space is common ground, and we hope that people from the region can come and enjoy it and be respectful of one another and the environment. We welcome everyone. Many families are definitely finding out about it. Parking is definitely one of the concerns and issues that we have. It's a challenge because during COVID, as you know, it got really popular. And because people are beginning to realize the benefits of nature. There is a long list, just not the physical, but the emotional, the spiritual, the just overall positivity you get from being in nature. So for the people at home, if they'd like to learn more, we will be providing a presentation at Marlton Middle School on the 23rd. We'll really dive into the details of what Pine Barrens, pristine Pine Barrens really means. It'll be family-oriented, interactive, some prizes, perhaps refreshments, so it should be a lot of fun. Details will be coming in March. And for more information, people can visit blackrun.org to learn more about the things that are coming up. But in particular, the Poker Run is an exciting event that's going to be coming. More information will be available. Registration will be available in the next few weeks. And I want to say thank you to the Lanzess Corporation and the many local businesses that have been contributing prizes for this event. It's not a race. And on behalf of the Friends of the Black Run, thank you to Mr. Corrales and his professional team and staff, police, EMT, Public Works. We really appreciate the support that has been shown to continue our partnership with Evesham Township and really make this a major event for our 10th anniversary. So, thank you for your time, and hope to see you in the Black Run, or perhaps enjoying the Poker Run with us.
Do you have to actually run?
No, you can walk.
Okay.
You can walk, you can run, you can bike.
Okay.
Two separate routes for runners and bikers, 4 miles and 8 miles, staged at Rice Elementary School. So runners will go right through the dog park entrance, bikers will go left through the Links Golf Club, 2 separate courses. Along the way, pairs of volunteers will be at 5 checkpoints, a bucket of playing cards, reach in, take a card, visit all 5, you have a poker hand. Based upon what hand you have, then when you get back to the staging area, prizes will be out. Royal Straight Flush goes first.
That's great.
Any questions or comments from council?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to say that I met John many years ago at REI. It was the first time I met him. And he took me on a tour of Black Run after I was elected. And I have never learned so much information and seen anyone with so much passion as John. And I so appreciate everything you do at Black Run and all the ambassadors. I mean, they are amazing. I've been there for cleanups, and they have just been awesome. So thank you all very much for what you do.
Thank you. Pat, you've really hit upon 2 things. We have natural resources and we have human resources. And the few key members that were able to attend tonight because of the COVID thing, they represent so many people who have volunteered over time that have really made it what it is. And it's because people go there and, like you, they fall in love with it. Mm-hmm. And once you fall in love with it, it's like you just got to go back. And
like
once you love it,
close to our home.
Yes, exactly. So thank you for your support.
Absolutely.
Any other comments?
Yeah.
Deputy Mayor?
John, I just want to say I didn't get the tour yet, but
Anytime you'd like, I'm available.
I know I have to carve out several hours, I understand, and it has to be definitely above 65 for me. But we have my family, my boys, we've gone through there, and in the day and age of electronics and video games, like, it really took their attention and they forgot all about those things. So that really helped my family in the pandemic, and so I want to thank the Black Run Preserve and for taking care of that part of the town. It's really, we've learned, right, just how valuable it is. And I do want to make sure people know that John also does tours with canoeing, and people don't know that. You do that, right? Wasn't that something you used to do? Because
5 years I was Director of Education for Pinelands Adventures, but COVID basically ended my career with...
Well, I hope you can reinstitute that. I would love for a canoe trip down, because that is really amazing
work that
to do
out.
that, right? I would help support that initiative. But also, really glad we can look for grants to help support the Black Run, and that we have some funding coming for you guys. That we're working really hard just to look for ways to help supplement that part of the town as well, because it's really valuable to us. So I just wanted to recognize that for the public to know that we'll continue to do that and to continue to support you guys.
Thank you. And thank you. Deputy Mayor, you make an excellent point about students and screens. 7 hours is the average for an American child on how much screen time they put in each day. 4 minutes outside. And so we're trying to change that because we know the benefits of being outside. You've experienced it with your own children. You take them out and it's like, oh, there's living things. It's cool.
Okay, thank you.
If I may, Mayor.
Yes,
So,
Councilman.
Mr. Volpa, I just want to say thank you because I learned something tonight. The triangles for police to notify where you are, because the first time I went out there, I got lost. And I swear I was following a trail. It was the white trail, a red trail, maybe the yellow trail. Well, no, blue. It was one of the trails. So I was walking through, and yeah, I got lost. I ended up in a residential area, and I didn't know where I was, and I just said, I got to turn back. I wish I'd have known those triangles were there, because I would have called for help. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everything that you do. Yeah, I need to make it a habit to go, because I actually live really close. But just aren't enough hours in the day, honestly. But I appreciate it. Thank you. And everyone that helps make Black Run Preserve what it is.
Thank you. On behalf of the Friends of Preserve, thank you very much. We're here to work with you and continue our partnership and just work with you to make Evesham the best place to live.
I think I took the tour in like the negative 20-degree weather.
You did?
Yeah,
It was January
yeah.
19.
I think I put on more clothes than ever to go walk around. I was like, are you really sure we still want to do this today? You're like, yes, let's just do it. But I said it many times throughout the entire pandemic, and I think we went right before the pandemic really started. So I do say it's quite a resource that we have, and all the work that you did to even get to this point, it's like you all knew that we were going to need the Black Run Preserve so much in 2020 with all the preparation that you did, but really it was your love there. So, we all see that, and we really appreciated all the work that all of the volunteers do and put in and take care of it to make it such a destination for not just Evesham residents, but people in all the community. So thank you.
Thank you very much for recognizing the volunteers. Human resources, the best that we have. So many people step up. It's wonderful.
And I just want to echo my comments and my colleagues. You guys are amazing. It's a beautiful contribution that you give to our community and to our residents to be volunteering for the Black Run Preserve. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ms. Espinosa. Thank you.
Before I come down, I do want to come down there and say thank you, but this year we started what we call the Community Impact Award that we give to groups and organizations who make a difference in our community. And tonight we are giving that to the Friends of the Black Run Preserve for all that you contribute to Evesham Township and making us a better and stronger community. So I'll come down there and give this to you and the rest of the council.
Wow.
But we really do appreciate everything. This is for you and for all the members of the Friends of the Black Run Preserve. This is the Community Impact Award, and we just thank you for making a difference for the betterment of our community. Well, and everybody watching at home.
Watching and so many people at home over the years. Hundreds of people, if not thousands of people,
Yes.
making it what it is.
I know, it's been great. But I don't know if everybody wants to come up for a group picture.
Big photo op.
I
like it.
Yes.
Wow, thanks.
Always. So you just all gather around.
Do you want us to do?
No, it doesn't matter. It's optional. Personal choice.
So if you want to take your mask off for a brief second to get a real photograph. Woohoo!
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Good seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I
I swear I was in the military.
You're welcome, thank you. You're more than welcome to stay, but yes, you could definitely head out.
So exciting, I'm
It's
sure.
very exciting here. Oh, for all of us.
Yeah.
Yay.
And we won't get lost.
I didn't realize how far I was walking the time after.
If you can go on with one of the ambassadors or
I swear I was lost.
What's that?
for hours.